December 3rd, 2021. December 4th, 2021. December 5th, 2021. December 7th, 2021. December 8th, 2021. December 9th, 2021. December 10th, 2021. The absolute dumpster fire of a stream with Ganville TV happened on this day, along with some tweets and a voice note.
Hey, I'm checking in just to let you guys know that I want to, in true me fashion, make some things abundantly clear yet again. So, yeah, it's one of those voice clips yet again. I just want to say that the lesson that I have learned over the past week, I needed to learn it. There was going to be no other way for me to learn it except for the hard way this time. To those of you who have continued to support me and understand that I've been telling the truth the entire time, I love you, I thank you, and I value you, and I will never forget you. To those of you who may have gotten your feelings hurt during this entire exchange, that was never my intention. And of course, I apologize for hurting your feelings, regardless of what my intentions were behind it. And those of you who hate me, regardless, I don't even know why you keep listening or why you keep paying attention to me. It seems like a waste of time, more so on your end, even more so than mine, to be really honest. But I think that it's quite clear that the only people that I will be piping up for will be myself and my man, depending on the severity and depending on if I even want to do that publicly. I am so thankful and so grateful for Shane and for people in my real life and for people who have seen me through to where I have realized the errors in valuing and prioritizing pixels on a screen all the way to defending them to my detriment and putting myself on the line for them. That will be no longer. And you guys already know that if I ever plan to use my platform for good or to help a person in need, I'll keep it strictly members only, so that way there is no context missing there. I thank you and good night.
Aaron Carter discussion. 2 hours, 3 minutes.
I don't know. You guys, if you guys know who Johnny Gilbert is, you guys go ahead and put black hearts in the chat. He was a part of, he would hang out with Jacqueline Glenn, Eugenia Cooney, them.
I don't know who any of those people are.
Oh, really? How deep are you into YouTube? Not that deep?
It's a big place. It really depends on what I run a certain corner of YouTube. Yeah, I thought that we were gonna do. I thought you had like questions for me and stuff. I didn't know I was gonna like sit here and co-host your show because I don't. I don't know that if you had a plan specifically, or if people had things they wanted to ask, or if you're just gonna play clips and you're gonna ask me my opinion and we're gonna do this together. I
I
didn't.
was gonna do like a mixture, and honestly, we can do like whatever you're comfortable with. Like I normally react and give my thoughts and break down receipts, so that's what I do on my channel, and I do that with like a variety of topics. And
Yeah, I mean, I do that too. I don't need to do it with you. No offense. I mean, like, I thought you had stuff to ask me. The only reason I messaged you is because somebody said that you strike people or some shit. So I just wanted to clear that up because you don't want that sort of issue with me, of all people, for sure.
No.
And then other than that, I thought that you had questions that you had to ask because you don't know much of anything about me or how I engage with Aaron. So.
Yeah.
But other than that, I really don't know what I'm doing here. No offense. Like, I don't.
No.
We're gonna sit here and talk about people I don't know about.
Yeah, and whoever it was in your server, I guess, was trying to start up some shit or was trying to do something and get something.
No, it wasn't somebody in my server. It was just somebody who joined. So it wasn't a member. It was just somebody randomly came in and said, "Oh, this person is talking shit." That's it. So I just wanted to address it with you because I don't know if it's somebody that you have an issue with, or if it's somebody that has an issue with you, or what the deal is.
I never said that I was going to strike your channel. I can actually ask my chat right now because I go live all the time. If you guys,
I mean, you couldn't anyways. I've never played anything about you.
Right, but I don't do that. Period. Like, I don't care.
Right, I believe you, but I'm just saying, like, for the sake of, you know what I mean? Like, I believe you. Like, why? Who the fuck would say that? Well, even if you did, like, I didn't play anything of yours. You know what I mean?
Right, so. But I don't strike people. Period.
Yeah, I know.
Like, I don't do that shit regardless.
Me neither. So I call people's moms, you know? Look, I'm not going to sit here and dictate what you do with your show. If your intention was just for me to be here and discuss and react clips with you, I'm going to just leave and let you do your thing. Because I'm pretty sure that that's what it was. That's the vibe I'm getting right now. You know what I mean? So you could do that. That's totally fine. I don't have any issue with you personally. I'm just selective on where I go and who I talk to about certain things. If they have an agenda, if they're asking me about stuff, I don't go on people's shows to just co-host with them.
Because I was going to ask you those questions. I was. But I could ask them, you know, now.
So if people have an issue with me, that's fine. But I'm just here to talk about things that are important. He personally went after me and my family and people that I love, right? So I'm actually a victim of his. And so I speak up for the other victims that can't speak up for it instead of just gossiping. You know what I mean?
And I understand and I can respect that. And to me, it's more than just gossip. To me, it's like some of everything in one. Because when the petitions were going around to get him deplatformed, I was a part of that. Some people might not know. And if they don't know, and especially with your story and your back and your experience, I didn't even know that it went that deep with you.
I know. That's why I'm here.
I was a part of wanting to see him deplatformed, even especially when he came onto YouTube and ran his channels. I bounced out because the shit got too crazy. I don't wish death or want to see death upon people. No, it does not affect me personally. I'm just not that kind of a person, right? I got frustrated by being behind those petitions, constantly trying to report Aaron, constantly trying to bring attention to Aaron, giving the receipts, giving the backstory. That's pissing me off.
Yeah, no, I mean, I get why he upsets people. I think he was saying what I'm saying. I'm not trying to say that you're doing anything wrong at all.
But I wasn't saying people in my chat might not know who you are.
Oh yeah, people are saying don't explain yourself to him, girl. I don't think that she needs to explain herself to me either. Like I didn't, you know, I didn't come here to say anything about what she does. I just came here to say my part about Aaron that nobody ever seems to hear. That's pretty much it.
The most I've ever said is I don't always agree with your methods of going after Aaron, just in regards to provoking him sometimes.
Like which ones, out of curiosity?
Only like just like when I see like when I've seen you in his chats.
I'm banned on all of his chats. So who are you talking?
Like back in the day, like years ago. Like that's what I mean. Like not currently, right? So and mind you, I'm just tapping back.
So what do you mean specifically? I've only ever told him true shit. Like what?
No. So like if I could just
I'm just curious. I mean, like, look, if you have an issue with my methods, I'd like to know specifically what you mean, because a lot of people say they have an issue with my methods, but they may not know.
Only because I feel like you could be putting yourself in danger just by like how I don't think that it's fair or right or legit at all that he's doxed you, right? I don't think that that's legit at all.
Right. And I dox people too, so.
Oh. I didn't know that. So you.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I didn't know that. So who have you
I go after predators. I go after internet predators. I've gotten a guy arrested because he was threatening to kill his wife.
You see me wanting to know who you dox because I don't.
No. I know. I'm talking to your chat. I'm not really talking to you. You know what I mean?
Oh, you're looking at the chat. on my side of the internet, some people will dox people just for fun because they want to feel powerful in that effect.
Yeah, well, that's also predatory, and that's not okay. But some people just think like, oh, the dox word, you know what I mean, is like a bad thing, but it's not. I think if people don't know something, that they should kind of wait to get context before they make a judgment.
Right, but
I think that's what intelligent people do. But
right,
I mean, you know, the majority of the world isn't smart, so it's true.
You literally were like, you dox people, and there was a long pause. And you waited for the chat to be shook because you knew you were going to get that kind of a reaction. It's like, dude, you know, like what you're doing.
No, that's not why.
I'm not trying to argue with you. So
I know, me neither. I'm literally just being real. I'm just answering things that you're saying.
I know. So. I'm just like, and I think it's ignorant too when people just jump to conclusions without like saying anything.
I mean, are we going to get into the semantics of me giving the proper context with a long pause? Because technically, if we want to do that, right, there was like 4 seconds where people didn't understand that I said I dox predators.
And 4
so it's
seconds
like
is just enough time for the chat to go crazy when there's
I don't give a fuck. Yeah, I mean that's totally fine. No? Like I don't give a shit because they hear me saying in 4 seconds that it's fucking me doxing predators. See, that's the thing is like I'm selective with who I want to watch me or who like joins my community. So I don't care if like 88 out of 100 people are like, oh, this dude's an ass, right? Because 12 people will understand where I'm coming from and the reason why I say the things that I do. And usually I get the best people out of that, you know?
And I was known for covering the Aaron Carter topics too. Like my videos did pretty well and they continue to do well, even with me just tapping back in. So everybody has their own role that they play. I think that covering this shit and spreading the awareness about it, it still does its own forms of good. So just like how I didn't know what you do.
Sure, until you get frustrated from like, until you see something that personally upsets you and then you stop covering it again. So where do you draw the line, right? Because isn't that what you said you did like a year ago? Regardless of the reason, you saw something that personally upset you, so then you stopped covering it and then you stopped, right?
But you just tapped back in 9 months.
I know, I did too. I'm just asking.
Right.
I could give you my reason too. I'm literally just asking.
I want to get Jenna Shea's perspective one day because I used to talk to Lena Valentina all the time. I would love to get her perspective. That's what's important to me.
Oh,
too.
She doesn't want to be on live.
So I'm not gonna speak for her. That's not right. I've had my conversations with Lena before. No,
I know multiple people have asked her to comment on the Aaron thing publicly, and that's like a part of her past. She doesn't want to bring that up publicly to have it reignited. You get what I mean?
No, and that's understandable.
I mean, I know I've asked. You get what I mean?
I mean, same. I just didn't want to like, talk all that because I wasn't trying to violate that. But I also
that's not violating anything that's been said.
Right.
Like
different people in the Aaron Carter community or people who cover this, they have their own reasons, but I don't think that it should be just wrote off. Like
who's writing anything off? You've been saying that for like 20 minutes. I'm not writing anything off. I'm just saying the only thing that I have to provide is my personal experience and the fact that I'm the one with the receipts that he grooms. Everybody else has receipts that he does what? Like what? Like seriously, that's all I'm saying. Like why is that? Why do you feel the need to like, defend your platform? Your platform's fine. This is what you do. I'm just saying what I do. I'm just saying why I'm involved.
Exactly.
I'm involved for innocent victims of predatory behavior.
Right. And I didn't even know that it went that deep, and I appreciate you providing that insight. All I remember.
And you've been covering this for 2 years, and you didn't know that he was a predator?
Because you
didn't know any of the background about this?
I didn't know any of that stuff. I did not. Because when I first started covering
maybe you should get on that stuff and talk about that for the next few weeks instead of whatever he's doing every night. I'm sure you'd probably have a lot more people viewing you or get more of a better message out there if you talked about some of the serious things that he did. You know what I mean?
And I'm down to talk about the serious things.
It's funny that people in the chat are saying I'm doing this for my own selfish reasons when I'm literally here having people talk shit about me to me and dislike me just for the chance that innocent victim stories will be told. That makes me an ass clown and me like Aaron Carter. Y'all are fucking stupid as hell.
Ganville, I'm the one having the conversation with you.
Oh, I know. I'm talking to the chat, not you.
So
I'm a live streamer, but I'm not on my stream. I'm on yours. right?
Exactly. Where people might not know who you, and that's what I'm saying. If you're coming off a certain
That's
way,
why I'm here. I'm here for this.
But don't get mad, dude.
I'm not mad. Do you not understand what I do? Do you understand? Like, I do this full time too, right? Like, going on 4 years. Like, I have my own people that pay me to do shit. I don't give a fuck if one person in here doesn't like me. I'm literally here to talk and shed light about innocent victims, kids. Okay. I don't give a fuck about me.
You're justified in that.
So that I don't care if people think I'm passionate or upset or whatever. I'm talking about people that have been raped.
And that's understandable. Okay, but Gamble, it was a pleasure having you on today. I'm gonna let you go. Okay.
Oh, you too, sweetheart. Thank you so much.
Right, you take it easy and enjoy. All right, give me a second, you guys. What? Baby? Who's? Baby? What? Baby? What? Baby, just hit me up.
Okay, I'll show you.
Okay, honey.
Love you.
I love you, baby.
December 11th, 2021. December 12th, 2021. She does a public stream about the old Rezilla drama. This entire saga is complicated and deserves its own video. December 13th, 2021. December 15th, 2021. Honesty Hour, public, 2 hours 37 minutes.
Wow, so that's great. I said that I've been crying all morning. It's been a very emotional morning this morning, and I'm really not in the greatest of moods, but I have a lot to say. First things first, I want to say thank you. I want to say thank you. That's actually the best my channel has ever performed since I've been on YouTube, which is weird. So to all the free spirits, all of you guys who've watched and viewed my content, and to all of you all who continue to support me, I am really quite thankful. But everything has its bittersweet side. It's so weird. While my channel did the best it's ever done, there's a lot that's happened. Just please, like my mods, please be on your job for real. For real. If you remember this video, put black hearts in my chat. And so it's just like, when I think about all the things endured to have led me here, it's just really ironic to think about what's contributing to those numbers. And while I'm really thankful and I'm really appreciative, I wanna talk about this. Put purple hearts if you remember this. Also, let me just go ahead and say this. I don't give a fuck who's in my chat right now who feels like this is old news. I need to get over it and deal. If I can be dogpiled for fucking weeks, if I can endure what the fuck I had to endure for an entire year, I think that somebody can fucking spend time and listen, to be really honest. Because what I'm about to get into is what a lot of people have not heard. And probably a lot of people haven't heard, but a lot of you in my chat probably understand. But unfortunately, the people who know and see the truth are very few and far in between. So if you can't tolerate listening, Callie, all this shit, I don't give a fuck. I really don't give a fuck. I don't. You think I should get over it? I don't fucking tell you what the fuck to do with your feelings, bitch. Period. Okay? So I don't, and if you guys see that, and I will fucking mod someone new to get it out of my chat, period. Because I'm really done, like for real. And this is about me standing my ground yet again. I just think it's really insane. I think it's absolutely insane what I've had to endure to get to this, I guess, level of success or whatever on YouTube. And it's just really amazing, the shift. And it's amazing how people can sway so much. Now, I know that I have called out the racism. I understand that I have called out, shit behavior. I understand I have called out so much on this platform. And some people may not have agreed with my delivery. Some people may not have agreed with the way I went about it. But at the end of the day, I still got shit done. It just comes down to where it's no longer about differences in opinion, like I said. But it also comes down to a point to where people get tired of being fucking dogpiled. The Jose thing with me started off as members only. I'm not trying to beat this dead horse too long because those of you who know, those of you who don't, I don't know what else to do. When I started covering Jose, that started off as members only.
Note, all the streams I showed in this video were public. There was one stream that was public but had a members only chat, and afterward she put it as a members only video.
He knows and he sees all the shit that's happened even since. I guess where I really drew the line is when I tried to utilize my platform for good to help a person in need. And my points behind doing that was that life can happen to anyone. And I guess more points in me doing that was the fact that it's happened to me. I've lost everything I've had, and I've been homeless, and I've talked about this. But what I guess I won't tolerate and what I'm struggling with even right now is what the fuck it took to get me here to this day, especially this past year on this platform. Because yes, I'm no longer homeless. I take care of myself. I do pretty well for myself, and that's not to be ignored.
But yet you will claim to be in a crisis 2 months from now, even though you paid 90% of the bills.
But I've endured a lot of, I'm just going to go ahead and say it, I've endured a lot of actual harassment, actual abuse, actual verbal abuse. I have been the target for a lot of people's vitriol, and it's been heavy. I thought it was heavy in 2020. But it's been heavy, and I think it's because I keep going.
People disagreeing with you isn't abuse. Give me a break.
Do understand. Those emotions do happen to absolutely everybody, and it looks different for everyone, which is why it's so important to not fucking stigmatize. I'm just thankful I went through what I went through, especially on this platform in 2016, and I'm thankful that my channel was small, and I'm thankful that not many eyes were on me.
What she meant to say was that she's thankful no one cared enough to document her mess in 2016.
Because this pandemic, the current life situations, and everything that we see going on has jaded the fuck out of this platform, and it is not what it used to be 5 years ago, and that I can say. And I feel like if you're in a position to where you're losing everything, you're in danger. Maybe you are losing toxic family members, or you're being in an abusive relationship. Whatever. I don't want to hear this shit about people in their 20s and 30s and grown folks cannot be abused, because if that was the case, then you yourself would probably not know someone who's been in the same situation if it's not been yourself. I'm not crazy when I say that. I'm not crazy when I say that at all. Abuse, mistreatment, harassment, all the shit can happen to anyone at any age, at any given time and day. Not everyone is a fucking liar. Not everyone is a scammer. Not everyone is a goddamn local. All of that pain, all of those tears, all that bullshit that I endured, all of that homelessness, that darkness, the poetry, all of it is a part of who I am. Please, if you don't see a wrench by your name, don't take it personally, because going into the new year, I'm going to be making a lot more changes. Yeah, I hadn't seen you in my chat in like a long time. Don't take it personally, please, because going into the new year, it's going to be a lot more changes, especially with wrenches.
OMG, was Raven the rogue mod?
I don't think that this is an internet problem. I think this is a societal problem. People who are genuinely struggling and not doing the best are afraid to speak and open up because of the darkness and the toxicity and the sickness of the fucking world. This tweet is in reference to a certain person who just cannot seem to keep me out of his mouth. And I think we all know who that person is when we look at this, right? And that profile picture used for the video, right? I simply quote tweeted that, and I'm like, I don't think that this person is aware of how awful they look, because that profile picture is actually from a poem I wrote, being a survivor of suicide and writing those poems while healing. You know, I've performed in Chicago before, back when I managed bands. You know, I recited those poems like publicly, all through Chicago, to be honest. But what a lot of people don't know, what they want to call cringy or whatever in the hell, is that those were times in my life where I was really going through it. And obviously didn't want to be too vocal on the YouTube platform. I wanted to grow my channel, and I didn't want to scare anyone away. And I got tired really fast of being the sad girl channel. And if you've been around for a while, you would know that. But it's one thing to mock me and say, oh, you're a victim. Oh, you're playing victim. And this is absolutely gross. My poetry would scare the living hell out of me. And I would read it back and I'm like, who? And that's where some of those moments come from. So when you see thumbnails of me crying, and even recently when you've seen thumbnails of me crying, whatever, it's been during genuinely vulnerable moments. I've never done to others what a lot of folks have done to me and get awful in doing.
Allie is a victim of everyone on the internet, but poor sweet Callie has never ever done anything to anyone. I'm renaming this stream Victim Hour.
I could never in 1,000 years fucking estimate that me simply trying to use my platform to support someone would turn into the shit that it has today. And that's why sitting right here, I am like, whatever, like I am still baffled. I don't give a fuck how old it is to you. I don't give a fuck how whatever in the hell it is to you. Bro, this shit is still fresh to me. And a lot of this I haven't even said publicly because I was busy standing my ground and trying to defend myself because I knew the facts, right? I'm going to go ahead and say that this is unfair. It's so unfair that so many of you guys in my chat knew the truth the entire time. But look at how many of us it is right here compared to the people who were ignorant as fuck. But I'll never forget when he DM'd me after the whole display and said, my heart goes out to you. Let me know what I can do to help. I feel so bad for you. I can't believe people are attacking you for wanting to help me. And I told him I couldn't believe it either.
He didn't stand up for you at all. I don't believe he ever even mentioned your name publicly. You blew up your whole channel because you had to double down and couldn't admit you were wrong. This continued to escalate because you refused to move on.
I can't get over how this is quote unquote my most successful whatever the hell on YouTube. I can't get over that. It's like that shit, you want to talk about bittersweet? That is genuinely bittersweet. Because what's attached to that is the individual of concern who will not be named. Okay. Back in September, we all see, and we also all see where that led. So remember, I'm that same one. Okay. Attached to that is a lot of people who were waiting and hoping and wishing that I would be no more. And that was the goal.
My God, so dramatic.
The goal for a lot of folks was not only try and attempt to get me off the platform. I think a lot of people were trying to push me into taking another month or two break or whatever. Like, bro, I am not the same person in 2020. I can tell the difference now. But I'm going to go ahead and be honest. It's been a lot of pain. It's been betrayal. My problem and the reason why I've distanced myself in the way I have is because I just have such a huge issue with how me utilizing my platform to help a person in need, but how so many people were complicit. Let's talk about people being complicit. Complicit in the literal dogpiling that took place. Now, guess what? I understand if you didn't like my delivery back then, okay? A few weeks ago, if you didn't like my delivery about Jose, I can apologize to you, okay? Especially if you were genuinely like confused, you didn't know what was going. And my delivery was aggressive and pretty abrasive because I was defending myself and I knew I was telling the truth and I had never lied. And I thought it was already understood that, like, look, I don't bullshit on my platform. Like, I thought we have established this already. Like, I thought that was already established. And I was super defensive because I was seeing what was unfolding and I almost couldn't believe it. And I'm like, whatever. I stand in my truth, period. I stand in my truth, right? So I apologize genuinely if my delivery is how that upset you. But I will never apologize for telling the truth in that entire situation. And I will never apologize for standing my ground and defending myself the way I felt like I needed to in that moment. Because it was me versus literally every fucking body else. And I'm still the fuck here. Regardless. Because I'm not going to apologize for defending myself. I have a lot to say. Callie, it's crazy because you have been telling the truth. I know. I think some people took the opportunity to drag you down. I know. But that's exactly why I handled it the way I did. Because the truth always prevails regardless. And me standing in this truth will always prevail regardless, right? But I will never forget what the hell happened. And I'm going to show you how damaging. Jataro, I understand how you're feeling, but I said in the beginning of this live stream that if you feel like this has been too drawn out or whatever, because I'm not just making the point about Jose, I am making several points at the same time. And I'm just going to tell you as kindly as I can that if you aren't here for the conversation, I'm not keeping you hostage. I'm finally speaking my entire truth and I'm trying to have a one-on-one with my community and the people who just want to listen. So if you don't want to listen right now, that's perfectly fine. And there's other things to do. I'm not holding you hostage, but I am going to take this time to speak my truth and make all of my points the way I want to. And I will continue to talk about it. I don't care how old or how stale or whatever, because it's no longer tea. I literally, in this same live stream, mentioned how I related because I know what it's like to be homeless, suicidal, all this. Okay? So we're not all going to agree. And right now I disagree with you. And I hope you can respect that or not. It's really fine. Notice how the same people who were telling me the Jose shit is getting old and stale are the same ones who didn't know what the fuck happened in the beginning and now want to silence me now that the truth is playing out and I have never backed down from anything I said. Notice how it's the same people. It's the same folks. Notice that. The same ones who were so loud and wrong just a few weeks ago are the same ones like, oh, well, now it's getting old. No, you were wrong. You were wrong. Maybe my delivery was not the best. Maybe my delivery was not the greatest. But no, you were wrong. You got me wrong.
I can take responsibility for myself. But don't tell me to shut up now because it makes you uncomfortable realizing how wrong you are. Period. Like I said, I want to talk about being complicit. I'm going to show you how dangerous it is to be complicit in some things. And no one's saying it's toxic to have an opinion. No one's saying that, Mina. But imagine how many people were telling me that it was wrong and I was wrong for my thoughts and opinions and getting my feelings and when I was just speaking the facts the whole time, right? Because the pendulum always swings. Targeted assassination and harassment.
Targeted assassination and harassment.
This was me in September. I do actually indeed have a very important message for you two. So, as you all may or may not know, I have been dealing with a certain individual who will not be named in this video. None of his content will be shared in this video, but you all probably are aware of the creator I am speaking of. I have actively called out his racism. I have actively called out his transphobia. I have actively called out his behavior for the longest time. I have tagged Team YouTube creators for the longest time. I have tagged Team YouTube and made them aware. That was me just in September. But the targeted assassinations are real. And it's crazy. Fuck how you feel. Fuck your truth. Fuck standing in your truth. Fuck even defending yourself. People want you to just make the content that they want. But it's your channel. It's your platform. You can stand your ground if you want to. Especially if your channel is some of the only evidence you have.
Sure, Callie, you can make the content you want, but when all your content circles around standing your ground, you're doing a disservice to your image and platforms. People are tired of hearing it, and you will beat a dead horse till it's dust instead of just admitting you were wrong about something.
How many people just kept telling me to move on? Shut up about it. Shut up about it. Shut up about it. Right? Y'all can hear about Chantal, Amber, whoever the fuck else later at a later date. Because honestly, let's just go ahead and be really honest. The only support that I've had within the recent weeks, like supporting me with a full fucking chest, Shane and the Free Spirits, which is shocking because you guys have been more vocal than y'all even. Let's just go ahead and be honest. The Free Spirits, my fucking audience, has been more vocal than y'all even should be. Shane is one thing. Him and I are a package deal, whatever. Obviously, we're gonna speak up for each other and take up for each other. That's to be expected. One of the things that I always have low-key enjoyed about being canceled is that it allows me to have a fresh start. Not many people even give a shit about what I have to say. And let's just go ahead and call it spade a spade. Not a lot of people give a fuck. What's crazy is I would expect some of the behavior I've seen within my own chat, amongst my own community. I would expect that from so-called friends, but we're beyond that. We're beyond that. And that's fine. That's fine. Especially because I've been telling the truth in the entire situation. Every dog has their day, right? And like I say, the pendulum always swings. You know, I stand my ground and my truth. I defend myself to day in, day out, whatever. Don't give a damn who's here for it. I'm here for, and I'm going to show up for myself, right? Just like how people are like, oh, we're going to air Callie out. We're going to let her have it. We're going to have her, da-da-da-da. Just like how people are saying that, they're going to do it to someone else. I'm not going to be the first, and I'm most certainly not going to be the last, right? Right. When the dog piling happens, when the shit really gets thick and deep, when shit gets super dark, pay attention to the people who are silent. I'm going to be honest. There were people who, even when I went through what I went through in September, they didn't start joining in until I started catching traction with that situation. It was fun to laugh, kiki, haha, make fun. But then when shit got really, really, really real, okay, when shit got really, really, really real, even then, a lot of people backed away. When the dog piling happens, pay attention to the people who stay silent. It's only because they don't want to be next. They're afraid of having those targets on their back. My life was at stake. Let's just go ahead and call a spade a spade. And there's so many things that you guys don't know. My life was at stake, my very existence, and that's not being dramatic. There's so many things that you guys don't know, unfortunately, and I can't go into and elaborate on those details. Please respect that.
But yet you aligned with that same person who put your life in danger because you wanted to weaponize him against your online enemies. It almost makes you wonder if she ever truly felt her life was at risk, since she was so quick to forgive and forget.
My life, my safety, my everything were literally in jeopardy. Unfortunately, because of people who are just plain idiots and don't know how to handle even having a halfway decent platform of whatever size it was, because they have so much of a damn focus, a hate boner, whatever you want to call it, to take somebody down to where they destroy their own platforms. They destroy themselves trying to come at a person like me, and bitch, I'm still here. And that makes a lot of people so mad.
Well, in present day 2023, you have destroyed all your platforms by trying to take down Shane, Yaba, Sam, Belinda, Gigi, myself and others.
And I guess what's more painful is the fact that you see the selfishness of others, and you see when it's your time to get dogpiled and shit on with whatever narrative, people are always going to be out for self. And the ones who are really there for you, they're either going to show themselves or they're not. But a lot of people are just afraid because they don't want to be quote unquote next, even though everyone ends up being next essentially. It's a fucking parlor game. It's a fucking parlor game. Show you guys how dangerous being complicit is, especially when it comes to false things being said. Should I be really, really honest? Can I just be very, 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 very honest? Because I'm trying to spare some things, but can I just be brutally honest, actually? Let's talk about it. I'm ready to talk about it, actually. Let's talk about it all. Let's talk about it all. What I endured dealing with CJ and Repzilla, I thought was never going to happen again. I'm going to be honest. I have never encountered such bullshit until I got heavy in that community. Think about it. 2019, Repzilla, CJ shit. 2020, we all remember what happened in June. Unfortunately, during the peak of the Black Lives Matter movement with fucking Gaining Ground, I took a month, almost 2 months off.
So, after you doxed Gigi and doubled down on more BS, you decide to take a break. Just listening to her go through all these controversies is insane. She has literally been a problem in every single community she has ever been a part of, and she doesn't see it. Callie is the common denominator.
2021, it boiled not only what I went through in September, but it boiled all the way down to me using my platform for good to help someone. And we see what it turned into. Darkness. I know that there's been talk about antis. I know that Gaining Ground is now known as like one of the head anti, whatever the fuck. But Gaining Ground also used to be a reaction channel. All antis used to support and, if not be, reaction channels. Okay? Remember that. Failed reaction channels or not, however you may think of them, however you may see them, they existed. Okay? They existed. Okay? All antis, please listen to what I'm saying, used to be reaction channels. Okay? And I thought that when the antis were becoming a thing, and I saw Fatty Gold, you all remember when I told you all about Fatty Gold, Dream, the racist things that Fatty Gold was saying, even the Fatty Gold Twitter account, all this. I told you all about this. I thought that that was the worst of it, which is why it was so important for me to call those accounts out, especially when I saw Chantal mod them. Okay? I thought it was a us versus them thing, to be real, especially because of the behavior I saw back in 2020. And I saw how far it was getting, and I saw how far it was going. I saw how ugly it was getting. I saw how ugly it could have gotten, and I saw just how bad shit was about to be. And I'm like, oh my God, someone has to say something, which is why I was vocal, how I was back then. And those receipts still stand. They do. However, this year, though, I would have never seen it coming, because this time it happened from the inside. The actions that took place, Gaining Ground didn't do this. Okay?
Gaining Ground didn't do this. Gaining Ground didn't do this.
It's people on the inside. They're not the same old insults. Oh, schizo. Oh, crazy. Oh, that. And no one is saying anything. And that's what made me learn my lesson. In 2020, I was really like, it's us versus them. You know, they're jealous of our friendships. They're jealous of our unity. No. Yeah, they were bitter. The battle I fought in 2020, the people I stood up for, I was fighting a losing battle just to be in 2021, go up against someone who was really trying to infiltrate my real life. But then going up against people who just wanted to kick someone when they were down while, you know, he was having a hard time, and I used my platform to help someone in need. And while I got dogpiled, despite those creators and people who knew the truth, everyone stayed silent while it happened because they don't want to be next. They didn't want to be targets. It was easier for them to stay silent. And we're going to talk about the dangers of being complicit and surrounding yourself with people who are complicit in you being dogpiled, attacked. We're going to talk about that.
I find it truly ironic that she's trying to justify her points by playing a video Peter made years ago after someone made false file accusations about him. After she basically accused Yaba of condoning CP, I don't care if she tried to walk it back. I really believe that's exactly what she meant. She thought the same mob she had supporting her against Negs would go after Yaba too.
And I don't lie, okay? I don't lie. You guys want to talk about Christmases being ruined? And I also relate to this. Let's talk about Christmases being ruined or people attempting to ruin your Christmas. Never allow miserable bitches on the internet or anywhere else to ruin your holiday. Put a purple heart. No, actually put a green heart if you remember this photograph that I shared on my community tab. Now, me and my baby had a great Christmas, okay? And we will continue to have great Christmases, all right? But put a green heart if you remember this photograph that I shared. Because I shared this around the holidays. That's my baby. Shane is still my baby. Now, while I was off celebrating my holiday, put a black heart if you remember all the videos made after I shared that photo. Never allow, and I didn't speak up about it till January. It's like I enjoyed my fucking holidays, and I intend to enjoy my fucking holiday. Never allow people to steal your joy. Chantal herself had so much to fucking say. It's how miserable these people are on this fucking platform. They will take holidays like Christmas, Thanksgiving, etc. to make a spectacle out of some shit.
I don't know what Chantal said about Shane and Callie, but the absolute nerve of her to think that you can make hundreds of videos, streams, tweets, etc. about every little thing Chantal does, but she's not allowed to comment on things you post to the public internet? The audacity. Once again, rules for me but not for Callie.
I'm sorry that I'm getting laid and you're not. I'm sorry that I'm in love and you're not. I'm sorry I'm engaged and you're not. Like, what the fuck?
I'm sorry that I'm getting laid and you're not. I'm sorry that I'm in love and you're not. I'm sorry I'm engaged and you're not. Like, what the fuck?
People are sick. When everything went down, when I was defending myself in the Jose situation, thank you to those of you who made comments and tweets like, I love you, Life of a Free Spirit, Callie appreciation posts, Free Spirits Unite, love you, sending so much love. Do you know that sending support and love to a person can look that simple? But to not have that said at all, on multiple ends at the same fucking time, like, damn, I understand, you know, not everybody agreed, whatever, but Shane is my baby, so this is not even a comparison to that, but especially Shane, for real. Even offline, for real, honestly, in so many ways. But y'all are the only ones who spoke up. Y'all are the only ones who said anything. Y'all are the only ones who said anything at all. And the people who you were maybe looking towards were silent as shit. The most important person spoke up, and that was Shane. Like, let's just go ahead and be honest, right? Hey, I'm used to it. I've been dealing with it for years. Like I will never cower away like how I did in 2020. Now, obviously, I'll take breaks and I'll do what I need to do. But to be honest, I will never cower away like how I did in 2020. I will never do that because I didn't see then that while I was actually absent for like almost 2 months, I left a lot of free spirits hanging. I left a lot of my community hanging. I left y'all fighting battles on my behalf. I left y'all wondering if I was okay where I was. I will never cower away. So that's why now when I call shit out and I stand my ground, I'm saying I do it with a smile. I mean, even we remember when EST, was trying to battle it out with the free spirits when I, made my video on MGK. I have come across several communities as a YouTuber. I haven't reached out to anyone privately about these feelings. I don't trust them with these feelings. I'd rather say what I need to say here because I am the same person on my platform as I am behind the scenes. This is not I'm gonna support you in the DMs or in the text, but publicly I ain't gonna say shit. No, hell no, I'm the same person. It doesn't take away the fact that it hurts because I think it's kind of obvious the community I made the most friends in. It doesn't take away the fact that it fucking hurts that I lost all those so-called at the same fucking time due to complicit silence, due to them not wanting to have the target on their back, due to their own fear, due to them being afraid, and due to their own selfishness. I'll never forget this. I'll never fucking forget this. I'll never fucking forget this. And no, I'm not gonna go and expose Hater Nation. No, bitch. I'm still trying to keep up with the topics I cover, bitch. But I wanted to take this moment in this day and time for myself because it's well-deserved. I owe it to myself. You weren't going to hear it otherwise. The truth hurts. I needed to see it. Do you guys notice how in that reaction community, when there's a target on someone's back, a lot of people back away? That's why. I thought I was doing something in 2020 when I was standing up and calling it out and fighting all these battles and saying, oh my God, this person's being racist and da-da-da. And I see it. Like, I thought that I was standing up for something. There's no point. They all do it, and they do it to each other, which is why I look like a fucking idiot. A fucking idiot for defending people how I did, the way I did.
Indeed.
Racism is wrong, period. Obviously homophobia, transphobia, and shit is wrong, period. Like I said, the antis also used to be reaction channels. They use that shit as weapons. They weaponize that shit to attack with, right? We all remember the Fatty Gold tweets and the Citron Dream tweets and all that. They weaponize that language to get a rise out of folks. They do it on purpose. Yes, calling it out is necessary, especially during that time. Because it was really important, like whatever. But I am going to say one thing, and this does not mean I want to be cool with these people at all. I don't. Just put a black heart in the chat if you remember when people would question and side-eye me for defending people and fighting battles that weren't necessarily mine to fight. Put a black heart. I didn't see what you were saying then, but I see it now. And I said this a while back, but I've learned my lesson. The only person who I'll be piping up for is myself and my baby. I'm pretty much just telling a lesson and giving a lesson and being complicit, and why it is the way it is, dude. And really just be honest about a lot because it needed to happen. I think everyone is entitled to have a platform. It's a privilege to have a platform. I think everyone is entitled to what they have, but like it's also a privilege. A lot of people destroy themselves for real, coming after others. That's just what happens. I don't think that it's meant for me to understand, but I know it's meant for me to stand my ground. Remember when Chantal lost her complete shit because Coldest wanted to start sponsoring reaction channels, and I was one of the first ones. I'm still sponsored, and Coldest is one of my bigger, like, supportive sponsors on this channel, which is crazy. Like, you'll see Coldest in my comments.
Chantal went off about Coldest because as soon as she got that sponsor, your community harassed Coldest until they dropped her. Then reactors started to get their own sponsorships just to spite Chantal. Also, the official NarcTube Coldest water bottle affiliate link is in the description.
Those hate campaigns and those mobs that come out at you out of nowhere is real. I'm going to go ahead and be honest. Imagine how I felt waking up that morning to a stream full of 2,000 plus people slamming Jose, saying they know damn well that he's a con artist, and then my character being attacked for supporting him. I woke up to that, which is why I responded the way I responded, because it was ongoing even on Twitter.
Yaba made 3 tweets about Jose. 3. Not even all in the same day. Only 3.
Imagine how I felt that morning, especially with all the work and stuff that I had done trying to spread awareness about Jose and be supportive. Imagine how that felt. I took it. I can deal. But it's like when it comes out of nowhere, that shit's real. It's easier for people to stay silent and keep the whatever because they don't want the targets on their back. Because them being silent gains them more, whatever the fuck it is. I don't really know what it is. I don't know if it's money. I don't know. I guess you could say views, whatever. But you watch people, okay? Watch them, man. But what was happening was indeed turning into, did not start off as, but indeed turning into a smear campaign aimed at Jose. Hey, look, you can cover him as a topic. You can say what you want. But to say that you indeed know this is a scam, yo, you're going to get yourself fucked up. You cannot be a part or spread smear campaigns, especially when someone's in need. Like, this is not the typical, want to be low-cal situation. That's never what Jose was. And I was like, oh my God, I got to say something. Because if I hadn't, it would have gotten a lot worse. And Jose probably could have encountered real life issues from that, which is why he's within his rights, okay? And that's all I said. I reiterate that he's within his rights. And I'm within my rights to defend myself. Because that was turning into a whole smear campaign, whether that person saw it or not. Whole smear campaign. Smear, whole smear campaign. Smear. Like, you can't just do that. And then on baseless, I can't even say opinions because it spread further than that. On baseless claims. And it's like, dude, I understand. Seeing we follow each other. Maybe you ain't been wanting to follow me. I couldn't believe it. I'm like, oh my God, this is gonna be so bad. You'd be surprised at how many people actually told me to stay silent when that was happening. You'd be surprised at how many people told me to stay silent. The same people who told me to stay silent then are the ones who are silent now. So I guess it doesn't make a difference. Give me a minute, y'all. Don't poke the fucking bear. There are people who are like, oh, she's weak, she a crybaby, she this, she that, the wig, all this tea, whatever the hell it is. But when I stand up for myself, it's like, did you think that I really was gonna back down? Did you think that I really was going to bow down? You don't have friends on this platform. And if you meet anyone genuine, okay, even if it's just one person, all right, be thankful. If I could give advice to anyone, fight your own battles. But fighting others' battles and standing up for others, especially because it won't be returned similarly, like, I am telling you from experience that this platform can be volatile. I'm saying this as a person who's come across several communities, several. The drama community, the commentary community, the Hair Nation, the whatever the fuck. And at the end of the day, it's always me and the free spirits through all that bullshit. Why do you think that is? Why do you think that is?
It's you. You move from community to community and blow it up with a bunch of overdramatic BS to the point where you aren't welcome in any of those communities. You are the common denominator.
And in all of those situations, I have told the truth, while others have either stayed silent. Y'all remember when CJ tried to falsify and Reptile tried to falsify receipts against me? Y'all remember that? But as you guys can see, not everybody likes it when you tell the truth. Not everyone likes it when you're brutally honest. But if I can give you all this advice, like, don't be like me, yo, because I've been too giving, I've been too open. And I've been way entirely too trusting. Sometimes it helps to stay to yourself as you navigate things out. And don't be so quick to make wannabe friends, because everybody ain't your fucking friend. They'll be your friend when it's convenient. Do you all notice that whenever my channel starts doing well, that's when my name tends to be in some of everybody's mouth? And I was talking with Alex, and Alex, I'm going to share this part of our conversation because it's so true. I said, damn, did me getting 10 to 20K views per video and me doing OnlyFans bother people that damn much? Because I really don't give a shit. Like, I was just doing me. And that's so honest. You never know what the motives are behind people putting targets on your back. I know on my channel that I have made the mistake of learning lessons the hard way by defending people so long and all this. Like, thought Repzilla was my friend, thought CJ was my friend, thought so many of those people in the fucking hater run to hell was my friend, thought people randomly in the commentary community, whatever, was my friend. And even though I am cordial with folks, it doesn't, or at least it doesn't align with my definition of friendship, which don't ever blur the lines between your online and your real life. Don't do that. Do not do that. Oh my God, Alex, you did not have to do that, Alex. I'll hit you up in the DMs. You did not have to do that. I mean, thanks, Alex. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot, Alex. I love you too, for real. And I thank you. I know it doesn't go unnoticed. Never stand down to anyone, no matter how much it hurts. Never stand down to anyone. Never stop being kind. Either. I will not stop being a nice person to other people unless they aren't kind to me. Then that's when I fight the hell back. That's when I bite the fuck back. But don't let things jade you to where you become cruel, because that's also not the answer. So while I know it might frustrate you guys and piss you guys off, to see the bullshit that I encounter on this platform day in, day out, and everything that I've gone through, do not allow it to jade you. I don't support that. I've seen you guys get pissed lately. Don't. Because you all know what's happening is not fucking right. And it's fine, but don't let it make you bitter. Don't let this make you bitter. If it's not making me bitter, all it will do is just hurt my feelings and teach me lessons and make me grow as a person. But I'm not gonna make me turn bitter and turn my platform into some godforsaken dumpster fire. I just wanted to take this time to just be really raw and really honest. It's not the cool thing, you know. It's not in to be a free spirit, to be honest, right now. To support me with your whole chest right now is not cute, and if you support me with your whole chest, like, you might get the smoke that I'm getting, and it's not fun. In fact, it's actually really gross. Alex knows. Alex is going through it as we speak. Shane has gone through it ever since he got with me. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate everyone who was here for this stream. I know it was pretty lengthy, like 2.5 hours, kind of a lot. This stream was really important, and I thank you all for listening. Mwah.
December 17, 2021. December 18, 2021. Shane's infamous monster tweets. December 19, 2021. Callie responds to Shane's monster tweets. December 22nd, 2021. Did you get a notification 30 minutes?
Trying to see something. What's happening? What's going on with the notifications? I'm testing it out. I uploaded, and it seems like you guys have been getting my notifications or whatever for my uploads, which is good because that's a good thing. But I did in fact get a notification. Hey, good. Are you okay today? I'm cool. I'm chilling. You feel me? Remember when I told y'all in like my previous live, like you kind of have to fight your way back into like the algorithm and fight your way back into people being notified, etc., etc. And it's just like, girl, what type of a glitch? What type of a hack? Okay, so some people feel like by, fixing the notification glitch or whatever, you press subscribe and then you press like unsub and then you unclick the bell and you unclick all that and then you resub and then you re-click the bell, right? But I don't know, child. I don't know, it's a lot. Didn't get a notification. Also noticed that YouTube unsubbed me. YouTube unsubbed you? Wow. But resub and hit the bell. It's a lot, child. YouTube has really fumbled this month. And y'all know, like, my channel was already tweaking like before, but now it's like super tweaking, especially when it comes to my live streams. But I've been there, done that, child.
Sorry, Callie, but very few people want to sit through a 2-hour and 40-minute victim stream. There are no glitches. People stopped watching.
Now, I know that, I'm the queen of getting canceled around here. I will have a video up for you guys soon, but I really just wanted to see if y'all got the notification. And I'll probably check back in at some point. And I love you guys. Let me answer this call, child, because girl. But y'all take it easy, and I'll check in with some of you guys eventually. Have a good night.
December 23rd, 2021. December 25th, 2021. Merry Christmas.
Ho, 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 ho. Merry Christmas.
December 28th, 2021. It's all gone to hell. 2 hours 45-minute Nader stream. Note, sorry not doing it, but here are some exceptional stills for your viewing pleasure.
Good evening. Here, can you see me? Okay. Can you see me? Okay. Little T, little mess. Had to get my pink drink. Had to get my little Starbucks. Had to. It's a must. Also, I'm gonna be eating on my little Starbucks. I like to get like a little croissant in the morning, and like my little pink drink. Okay. So if you see me nibbling, mind your business. This is not a mukbang. I'm about to annoy everyone. Please get ready. Hold up. You guys like these? I'm living. Do you like my nails, bitch? I said, do you like my nails, bitch? make me put you on mute. Do you enjoy these nails, bitch?
Yes, I, child. Oh, bitch!
January 2nd, 2022. January 3rd, 2022. Callie responds again to Shane's monster tweets. January 5th, 2022. January 9th, 2022. Datings, 1 hour 40 minutes.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you. I'm having a fun day so far. Oh, actually, you know what? No, you guys want to help me out with something? So, I'm gonna have Shane get me like this birthday present, right?
I'm gonna have Shane get me like this birthday present, right?
But I don't know which ones I want. You guys want to help me pick? So you guys know the teddy bear house shoes? Like the big ones, right? I've been asking like all my friends like all day, and there's a tie between, oh my goodness, that's what I didn't want to do. I didn't want to drop my phone for like the 18th time. Look, which ones, y'all? I love these. Like, it's a very close tie. I'm living for the rainbow, right? Okay? I'm living. And then you have the pink and the black zebra print. But I just kind of, it's a tie. It's, you know what? It's actually more of a tie between these two, actually. So which ones do y'all think? Which ones? I literally want all three, but it's absolutely ridiculous to buy 3 pairs of teddy bear slippers. Like nobody needs 3 house shoes. Like no one needs all of that, right? But I've been wanting these for a while, and I just don't know which ones I want. And y'all know how I am about decision making. Happy birthday. Thank you, Alex. Thank you so much for the super chat, baby. Thank you, boo. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Hellright. Hey, just for fun games. Thank you, baby. So these look like they might be the winners, huh? So I love you guys. Yo, hey, thank you guys so much for spending my birthday with me. I've had so much fun. It's cool to see another year with you guys. It's cool to just do this all over again and see what awaits us aside from Chantal's mess. But I love you guys so much, and I'm gonna go and be lit and girl, and you guys be safe, okay? Take it easy, take care of yourselves, and take care of each other, and do whatever you need to do, okay? I love you guys. Y'all take it easy. Thank you all for everything. Seriously, like for real. Seriously. Take it easy. I'll see y'all.
January 30th, 2022. Callie hits 30K subscribers.
Hey my loves, so I want to inform you all that Shane and I have indeed broken up. Those of you all who are close to me, this may not come as a surprise. I have a lot on my plate. I have for some very long time now. I want to ask that you give me time. I still plan to stay consistent on my channel and make content. But if I fall behind here and there, please understand. I'm going to ask that you all do not contact Shane about this. I know that he doesn't want to be bothered publicly, especially because that's a huge thing. I don't mind if you guys comment or whatever, speculate. And even those of you who might want to, ridicule and laugh, I can take that heat. I can deal. I've dealt with it, and I've been dealing with it. But I just asked you to give me time as I process and continue to learn how to move forward. Because I've been going through a lot, and I've endured a lot. And there's a lot that I haven't said. And I might not really say, but I just wanted to let you all know so the speculation could end. And I love you guys. And I'll be speaking with you guys soon.
When I first saw Jose's story, like before I talked about it with you guys, I cried and I was like, oh my God, this is me. Let's also never forget how while my channel was in the fucking struggle, these bitches turned on me over the Jose shit, right? All these bitches, and these bitches who I thought used to be my friends, let me get dragged by Yaba's ignorant ass with they chest. And now, your little community is imploding because all you motherfuckers are snakes and y'all are out for self, and it's always been like that. They all thought that I was gonna fucking flop out. None of those niggas really believed in me. In December, me and Shane damn near didn't speak for 2 weeks, and we lived in the same house. I was going through mental health issues, my channel was glitching, I was going through some financial issues, I was going through planning issues, and this nigga didn't have nothing to say to me. I will never go crawling back to any of those motherfuckers who doubted me and shat on me. Okay? Never. You bitches, all you motherfuckers gave up on me. My community is stronger than these creators with 100+K by their name, all this shit, all this tea. My fucking community is stronger than all you niggas. I had a nervous breakdown in fucking December. That's what happened to me. Okay? When I made my fucking honesty hour stream, that night I went into a nervous breakdown. And I never said anything. When I was going through my nervous breakdown, Shane, I couldn't rely on Shane. Okay? Because he was withdrawing from me. When I was going through my nervous breakdown, I was afraid to say anything publicly because I knew that I would probably get attacked. I will never forget the darkness motherfuckers put me through. Never. And this nigga leaves. Bet. That's what the fuck happened. That's what the fuck happened in December. That's why I went away for those few weeks. Right before Christmas, bitch. Right before New Year's, bitch. I had a nervous break. I'm sorry. I'm not fucking perfect. I will never forget how dark that was. I'll never fucking forget. Never. Okay? Y'all don't know. all those niggas are eating each other alive. And I've been the only one really staying in my lane. Bitch, I'm covering separate topics. Y'all over there all up Chantal's ass. I'm talking about Destiny and Dana. Why do you think they DMing me, bitch? Because I have the integrity that y'all don't. What, Dana and Destiny gonna DM Charlie so she can call them some fat pigs and whales? What, they gonna DM fucking Yaba so she can fucking just, you going through a breakup? Fatty. No, they're gonna come to me because I know what it feels like to fucking hurt, and I'm respectful. Suck a dick. Suck a dick.
Ho, 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 ho. Merry Christmas.
And now we have finally come to the end of our holiday tale. The messiest internet breakup of all time has just begun, right after Valentine's Day, bitch. Thanks for joining me on this journey. Seriously though, this one was tough to put together, so I hope everyone enjoyed it. Even more seriously, I hope you all are having a wonderful holiday season. I had so much fun snarking with all of you this year. I still have a bunch of streams to get through, so let's continue this into 2024. HO right before Christmas, bitch. Right before New Year's, bitch.
Right before Christmas, bitch. Right before New Year's, bitch. I had a nervous break. I'm sorry.